Man, that wind is really kicking up out there. So what you see here are 3 air quality plants that I bought off of Amazon from Costa Farms. They sent me a peace lily, a peperomia, and a snake plant. Here is a pepper that I'm really excited about. This is a Nada-Peno, and what it is a jalapeno pepper with the same jalapeno flavor but without all the heat. Here are some pothos cuttings that I took, and they are in water in those white wall planters. You're going to see a lot of pothos in my house. I'm really good at propagating it. This is a flaming Katy kalanchoe that I got from a friend on my birthday this year. It hasn't bloomed yet, and it's been surviving off the cast-off light from one of my Aerogardens. Right here I have a jasmine plant that I ordered off of Amazon. I know it looks sad, but it's actually doing really good because when I first got it, it had one tiny little leaf, and that was earlier this year. Now look at it. It's bloomed for me twice already. On the left is a plant that was given to me by a friend, I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago. I don't know what kind of plant it is, but I love it. It kind of looks like an umbrella plant. And then on the right is the mother pothos plant that I've had probably 10 years. And I just keep taking cuttings from it and making new plants. And that's why you see so many pothos plants around my house. I have here some Coleus cuttings that I took from my plant that I had this summer, and I'm rooting it in water. Gonna see if I can get it to go in the Aerogarden. This this is an experiment. This is a black eye Susan vine. I believe I got the seeds from Territorial Seeds, and I have a DWC system that has a really big trellis on it. I'm gonna try to grow these flowers on that trellis. Wish me luck. Now I'm not entirely positive, but I believe that this is a Habanada. I will find out once it gets bigger and I can see the actual fruit from the plant. Here I have Marimo balls. I believe they're from Japan and they're awesome. I just have them growing in this 1 gallon jar. And I make sure that there's water covering them. I clean them probably once a month, and I don't even fertilize them, and they look great. Here I have some purple lady bok choy. I got a whole row of them, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right there is a tom thumb lettuce. I believe this is a tom thumb, maybe these two. I'm not sure. I didn't label them. I don't know what those are, but they're coming in nicely. And then over here I have some pepper cress right here and here. I got some green wave mustard here, some salad brunette. I believe this is another tom thumb, some more salad brunette, some tatsoi in the back there, and some more green wave mustards. And in this pot, I'm trying to start a beet alpha cucumber. But so far, it's hard to get the seeds to germinate, cucumber seeds to germinate in these rock wool or whatever. I think I'm going to go ahead and just throw one in a paper towel and see if I can get it germinated that way. In this Aerogarden, I have a pepper plant, some oregano, some thyme, and some sage back here, just in time for Thanksgiving. And then I have a golden midget watermelon coming in. I'm gonna obviously transfer that from this system to a much larger one, but not until it gets bigger, because the other system that I have doesn't have the light system attached to it. So let's see, it says here I planted this on 10/24, and today is 11/19, I want to say. So that's how far we gotten in that amount of time. I'm still hopeful. Another pothos. These are so easy to propagate. That's why I got so many of them. Whenever I trim my plants down, it's so hard for me to throw what I cut off away. And so I end up propagating them and having, good grief, so many of these plants. I'm trying something new. Here I have growing an eggplant. It's the little finger variety. I got the seeds from Baker Creek. I personally don't eat eggplant, but I haven't made it for myself, so I'm trying it out. It's doing really good. I got some flowers on it, and I'm hoping for the best. Here are some other herbs that I'm growing. I have some lavender going and some catnip. I have some Chinese chives and some dill, and everything is doing wonderful. Right here is a China pink aster flower. Here is a sweet Hungarian pepper that I have had for the better part of a year now. This is, I don't even know what time it's flushing again. This is a huge producer. I got the seeds from a seed swap, and I don't know where he got them from, but it's a great plant. So this is what I call tomato row. I have three different types of micro tomato plants. I know that two of them are from Aerogarden and one of them is an orange hat, but they're all orange. So I don't know what's what, but I love coming over here and snacking all the time. This here is another experiment for me. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but I think it's called the I Harvest or I Garden or something like that. It's a hydroponic system that's sold, but it runs at like $800, and I don't have that kind of money. So I like the look of it, and this is me trying to mimic that. So this is an experiment to see if my light situation will work. Here I have a Ming aralia that I ordered off of Amazon, and it was about this size. These are slow growers, and it's gorgeous. It's like a little bonsai tree. It came in a different pot. It did not come with the river rocks either. But I've had this now probably, let me say 6 months. All right, over here are some radishes that I'm growing. This is the experiment I pointed out earlier, the black-eyed Susan vine. It's growing up the trellis just fine. And here I was trying to start some spinach seeds that I'd saved. The pertinent information being that these were seeds that I tried saving myself, and none of them germinated. So I'm gonna say, except for this is a kohlrabi. So I'm gonna say they all did this here. I either didn't save them right, or trying to start spinach seeds in the Aerogarden is a lot more complicated than it was the first time I did it. I'm gonna err on the side of I didn't save the seeds right. I'm gonna try one more time, and if nothing germinates, then I'm just gonna throw those seeds out. So this is that other cactus I wanted to show you. Isn't that beautiful? So I'm gonna call it 1.5 out of 3 that I've had survive now for a year. I am quite proud of myself. And it's here in this Aerogarden between two pepper plants. The two cacti that I have, they move around. They go from Aerogarden to Aerogarden. So you'll see it's here today. Maybe next video it'll be on another Aerogarden. I move it around. I don't know. I don't know why I do that, but I just do. Trying to make sure it's getting the most light that I can give it. It's time to move it again because this leaf is kind of covering it up. But yeah, I just love this little this little guy. And these peppers, I believe, are Habanadas, but I won't know until, or I don't know. I don't know what they are. Well, I'll know when they start setting fruit. They look great though. They're in excellent health. All right, here I have some more radishes that I started, and I kind of jacked these up. I wasn't paying attention, and I didn't put these into sun until way after they sprouted, as you can tell, because they are so leggy. So I'm not sure anything's gonna happen with these, but I'm gonna hang on to them for a while and hope for the best. Here I have some more pothos, and this one has some arrowhead growing in it, which is another one that is super easy to propagate. This is another one that I take all kinds of cuttings from. This is actually two planters, so there's one up here. These are these IKEA hanging planters, and then there's another one down here. But they love this window. Don't they look awesome? And then the final thing I think you guys would want to see is this hanger I have here. I have some pothos cuttings in there. Surprise! But I just love that hanger. I got that at a festival, a local festival, not too long ago, a couple years ago. It's a beautiful piece. I actually been meaning to buy another one, but I haven't taken the time to find the people that I got it from originally. So